What's it like to be part of Project Nongenue?
Being a part of Project Nongenue is, it is like being home. It's feeling comfortable in a room of people when I don't feel that comfortable all that often. It's feeling like I can be myself and not being judged. It's feeling like the funny little habits and skills and things that I care about are useful and they're part of a team, and that I belong here.
It's challenging, like this company demands me to ask difficult questions about myself. It demands me to think about my privilege and power and about like the really like soft, tender things about me that I feel nervous about sharing with others.
I don't know many places where you can have the sense of community to actually be honest with yourself if you're not having a good day but you showed up to rehearsal anyway.
What's been your favorite part of the process?
I love the movement exercises. I mean, it's Shakespeare, so text, but there's always something so physical about his language. And I think instead of being like a marble bust on a mountaintop in the lightning, it's very much in our bodies and very not cerebral, but like very physical.
The gender work gestures that we were doing for our movement rehearsals, because it's been really great to sort of explore everything about what gender is for me and how I relate to it and see how everyone else relates to it and moves through the world with it.
I think our production of 12th Night is different than some productions that I've seen because it, instead of making things about cross-dressing and jokes about gender, like it actually asks us to explore what it means to think about your own gender identity and to struggle with it, and not just in a what is the trans or non-binary experience kind of way, but also how do straight and cisgender people struggle with their own gender and gender roles? How is it difficult to live in a world where we have all these gendered expectations? And I think that this production is exploring that in a way that doesn't provide this like neatly packaged resolution. There's a lot of ambiguity, and I think that that's really needed.
And it's very connected to what I feel a lot of young people are going through presently, which is the idea of disguise and how straight culture sort of influences everything that we do and how it's always there and how that can be turned on its head.
And being able to bring it to light while still staying completely true to the text itself is really, really interesting, and having a group of actors that are so diverse and so intelligent, bringing their point of view, their life experience to the text, and it makes you hear lines that we all know and love in completely new ways, and fall in love with the characters that you maybe used to not connect with, and maybe hate the characters that you used to love, and it's a really exciting experience also for us as a cast, but definitely for the viewer.
And what do you hope the audiences get out of the production?
I just hope they have a really good time, and I hope they leave thinking about how they're going to carry forward the political and social sort of holes that we've uncovered.
A lot of laughs, a lot of cries, some tunes to hum, and some real points of conversation. I think it's about starting the conversation amongst each other.
That'll just take you outside of your head and get you more of an exploratory space within yourself, within your emotions. Gives you insight on someone outside of you as well.
I hope they kind of question the sort of traditional happy endings that a lot of classical plays and a lot of even like modern romances have at the end, especially like heteronormative ones.
I hope this production helps dismantle the idea of who is allowed to play in classical work what are the kind of bodies and ethnicities and identities that should be performing Shakespeare. I think that's a really important one to tackle.
Realize that they're gay.
Yes.
I hope we convert everyone. Big and small. That's my agenda.
I believe that allyship has a lot of forms, and helping the community in which you're trying to uplift be able to speak for themselves and have the platform to do so. Supporting this project financially or sharing this post is a form of allyship, so thank you for your allyship.
Give us money, please!